Hi, good afternoon everyone. Thank you for coming to join me. I just wanted to put the camera on and do a little craft with me. I just wanted to make a couple of pockets, but I might only get one done, using some offcuts of envelopes that I've got. This one's got a window in it, and I thought it would make a nice flip out. And so all I've done is put some paper on the inside so that you can see it through the window. And I just want to collage around this bit and see what we come up with. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just wondering if I might like a bit of this. I'm wondering if I can get that number 354 on there. Who knows, I might be able to. So how are you all doing? I've got myself, I'm making a couple of journals. If you've seen my other videos, I'm not sure which order they're all coming out in though, I have to say. How big's that? So if I'm going to do that, tell you what, let me just think about this a minute. I'm going to cut that off there. I'm doing a couple of tall, slim journals. I'm doing two using the French Blue and Spring Blossom kits mixed together for Andrea, and I think that video might have come out by now. Don't need that as tall, do I? And I'm also doing a tall thin journal for using Rachel's tall thin kit, and I've started that. Well, I've started it. I've kind of got some papers put together. Do you know what? I just can't get this right today. I don't want to lose this number because I do like numbers on things. So I'm going to put that so it kind of goes on there, and then I'm going to turn it over onto the back and just do a bit of collaging so it's all the way around. Okay, let's just do that. Sometimes it does take me a little minute to get into the swing of collaging, I have to say. I think I know what I want to do, but then, you know, I'm never too sure. So I would like to be able to turn this bit in. So I'm going to cut that like that. And I'm just going to fold that bit over there. Hopefully, no, it's not covering the window. Just to reinforce that little bit. And then I'm going to cut this slightly at an angle, just to go over. And it's just because it's a nice neat edge. Piece number 1 on. I might put a little bit of that on there. What else have I got? I'm trying to use the little bits and pieces that I've got. That's quite pretty. These are mostly Rachel's bits and snips. They look like they're really small pieces. So let's get those, chuck them on the floor, out the way. Don't really know what I've got or what I want to use. I'm not sure if I've got bits and pieces that are big enough. Shall we just have a look at those and see what we've got going? That might be nice down there. Although what I was thinking was to use this as the journaling card. So if I was to use that as the journaling card. This is from the Renaissance kit. Well, she certainly shows up against that, doesn't she? But it doesn't have to be that journaling card, does it? I might put that one on there actually. I'm going to trim a bit off the bottom. I don't know if I've got any of Rachel's Renaissance papers out. Let me just have a look. Okay, I'm back. I've realised this is a scrap of the Renaissance paper, and so I think I might put a bit of that on there. I want to be able to see those bits, I think. Oops, it's sticking. So I think I will just stick that on there. I don't need it quite to come quite as far over. So I think I might just take that bit off. Will it tear? It will. Surrounded by papers now, look, and sticky things. Lots of sticky bits. I think when I'm doing a video, I panic that I'm not going to get something finished in the one video, and it's likely that this might be the only thing that I do get done today. But I guess that's okay. I'm going to put that on there. Where does it crease? There. So I am going to just cut that like that. Again, I'm just going to fold that over just so that it just neatens that edge that little bit. And I'm going to do the same here. Don't need that to be as long, do I? Because I don't want it to interfere here because... oh dear, that bit does not want to leave my finger. I'm just going to take some of that edge off there. That's better. Because I'm going to put paper over here, but I don't want to glue where the envelope folds and that bit. I want that bit to be free. There we go. So that will still fold along there. So that's what it'll look like from the front, if you get my drift. Okay. I don't want that to go on there. I might have that green at the bottom. Get rid of that red line, I think. These scissors are so gluey. Just get rid of these bits. Because that just is so pretty, isn't it? On there. Yep. Glue that. Okay. And I don't mind if I cover a bit of that window because you're not going to open it and see that the window's been covered. Hold that bit like that. Cut that bit off, save that bit. When the glue's dried I can use it again. There we go. Okay, that's that bit done. And I think that can go on the bottom there. Yep. And then that's the front of it covered, isn't it? Fab. So then on the back, I don't think there's, oh, I could do it that way. Yep. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this piece. And you'll see what I'm going to do, hopefully, in a moment. I'm just chucking all the bits on the floor at the moment. I know that means this paper will be sideways, but I don't mind. It's nice and plain, so it can be used to write on or to put an extra pocket. Maybe I'll do that. So I think that what I want to do, make sure I've got it the right way up, is I want to put that on there, like so, to cover the back. And I'm just thinking of the best way to do it. I want a piece of scrap paper. That'll do, because I don't want to get glue on between there and that crease, because I don't want to close that pocket. Okay, so I'm going to put glue all the way around here. Lots of glue. Take that little bit off. I'm going to fold that. I can see where that fold line is. So I'm going to put glue on there as well, but I've not put glue down there. I don't think I have anyway. And then that piece of paper, I'm going to cover that with. A card somewhere, just flatten it down. It's a bit sticky in my pocket. And I want scissors that aren't sticky, which I haven't got. So I am going to run the risk of cutting that. No, you know what I'm going to do? That folds there. Snip that bit off there. And then this bit, I'm going to fold in to the inside, because I think that will make it a lot easier. I think. Give it a good squashing. I don't want that to stick shut, because it is a bit gluey now, but that's okay. My idea is that that will fold back on itself like that, like so, so that when you open it, it's got a flip just there. But that doesn't need to be as deep as that bit. And that bit is stuck. Yeah, I think that'll work, won't it? So it's like that on a page. So if this was my page, it would go like that. It would flip like that, so that would be glued down on 3 sides. I mean, it could go over the page and be a tuck on that side as well, couldn't it? Without a problem. So I think that's the right thing to do, so that's what I'm going to do somehow. I am. There we go, lots of glue again. The only thing with these is you can't stitch round them, obviously, because you'd seal your pocket shut, which you don't want to do. So I think that makes a nice pocket. Dare I try and do a little snip now? What do you think? Run the risk? It worked. So that will be a pocket. I think that's pretty. I'll put a snip in there, but I'm not going to risk that until it is completely dried. Oh, I thought I'd got a crease in the paper there, but it's not. It's the actual design. It's on the actual print. So that's that bit. And I'm kind of thinking, do I want a little pocket on there? I could do, couldn't I? Is that too much, do you think? You know what might be nice? A little corner one like that. Oh, that's pretty. Yes, I like that. That's how that's going to go. If it was a bit straighter. Okay. So let's... I wish I could find my non-sticky scissors. Let's cut that down there. That's going to fold over like that. My folding today, folks, is appalling, isn't it? It's going to and everything is sticking to me. Okay. I need a little bit of glue on that corner bit. There. Cut that bit off there. Because that's going to be... There, can you see that, folks? I hope you can see that. So that's going to be a pocket on there. And it will have a small tag. I don't think these will fit. Oh, it does actually. It does. But I'm going to make a little gusset at the bottom, just so that we can actually get something inside there. It just makes it so much easier to get something in. Yep. Glue. Sometimes making these takes me longer because I do kind of puzzle about the best way to do something, as you've probably seen, and I'm not the quickest at collaging. You know, I worry about what it's going to look like, and oh, that bit of sticky paper's going in the bin, sticking to everything. You know, whether the papers go with each other or... That is part of that. I mean, I could stitch around here, and I may well do, because that will make sure that that stays closed as a pocket, but it's a bit sticky wet with the glue at the moment. Where are we? We're here. So that is going to be the pocket there. So let's put that on. Glue there. Glue here. And glue on there. I think if you sit and make things, you get quicker at it. You know, if you're going to kind of mass make things. There we go. And that should fit one of these. These are just Rachel's tags that I've already backed. It's that lip bit that sometimes just gets in the way, isn't it? Why doesn't that want to glue? One moment. Probably because I caught it with my hand and half pulled it off. I think I need to let it dry before I go trying to put a tag in it. But potentially one of those tags will go in there. But I'm going to leave it to dry before I try and force it in. Let me just go and wipe my hands, they're very sticky. Okay, I'm back. I've washed my sticky fingers and I've put that other pocket to dry. The other thing that I thought we might like to just have a look at making is this pocket. This is from an envelope that's just been cut in. It's been cut off. It was a tall envelope, you can see. and all that I've done is cover it, and I've put a flip of a tag on. So I thought I'd make one of those as well. So if you'd like to hang around with me while I do that. So I've got this envelope. It's a little bit too tall because I want to use these tags, but I can cut it down, so that's fine. So I don't know which paper I would like to use. I quite like that paper. Let's cut this down to start with. So I want to cut it down so it's about at that bit. Okay. Because I want the top of the tag to just peek above it, is what I would like. So if that was going to be on there, if you can see, it's just peeking above the pocket, which is what I think I would like to do. So then I need to cover, and I do like that with that on. So that I'm going to use this to cover the pocket. Now the pocket would get glued down on 3 sides, so it could be a tuck spot there if you wanted to. You could glue it on all 4 sides. You could glue it on 3 sides and have it as a pocket. You know, lots of variations on that one. But I think I want this to go on there. I quite like to have that at the top of it. So I'm just looking roughly where to cut it. So I've got a pencil, armed with pencil. I can fold that under there. Okay. So I'm going to cut it about there. Decision made. Decision made. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut that up there. Not with my pencil, because that's not going to cut it, is it? Oh, the envelope's done a runner. Oh, it's here. It must have stuck. It's stuck to it. Well, that's that little bit on there. Okay, so that's going to be my pocket. I know that'll fit in a normal size journal. And so I'm going to put that on there. So I'm going to cut that at roughly just above there. Because we said we want that to be at the top, didn't we? Where does it open? It opens there. So I'm going to... How did I do that one? I stuck that one over. Yeah, I could do it that way. So I could put that on there. Glue it all the way around. Fold it over. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So I'm going to put the glue on this. I guess, before I do that, do I need to cover these? I probably do, don't I? Just so that if we put a notch in it, you can see, you know, you're going to see inside the envelope, aren't you? So I think that I will do that. Can anybody see a ruler? That'll do. That'll do nicely. And I'm going to use this piece of paper. This will just mean that if I put a notch in it, you're not going to just see envelope on the inside. You're going to see a little bit of pretty paper. That's one bit. Where did the other piece go? Oh, it's here. I'm not doing very well today at losing papers, am I? Oh dear. It must be time for a cup of tea. So I don't think I am going to get much done with you this time. Two pockets isn't much, but at least you can get the idea of what I'm working on and what I'm doing. And hopefully you will feel like doing something similar yourselves. So I am going to stick that on there. So I'm just going to glue it. Yeah, I'm going to glue it. I don't know if you can see, but I can see the line of that pattern at the top that I wanted to be the band at the top. So I'm going to put that on there, like that. That's the top of my envelope. Squish that down. And then I'm going to just cut the corners, same as we do when we're folding things over. So really this can be a nice, quick, easy pocket, just using up those bits of envelopes that you've got left over. And if I'd thought about it, I'm folding that over there, aren't I? So I didn't need to put the edging on that side, but that's okay. That doesn't matter. It will just strengthen that little bit there. So that's that bit there. And then I'm just going to use this other glue. Let me just fold them first. They're just going to get folded over, and you're not going to see the back because this is a pocket that's going to glue onto the page. So you're not going to see the back of the, oh dear, the back of this at all. One. And it will hold, it will seal that bit because that envelope's open there. But that will just close that up. So it is now a pocket. It's grown into a pocket. Good way to use up those little snips of envelopes that you've got left over. And yes, this is quite a big pocket, but it doesn't have to be. And then if I want to put this on, do I want that one? Let's have a look at what I've got. You can help me decide which one I like. We've got that one. That one. Nope. I quite like that actually. What do you think, folks? And then that, you see, will flip out. And then this is a pocket here. I don't think I've got any more of those taller pockets. Are these the same size? Oh, these are the same size. Oh, choices, decisions. Oh, I rather like that one. I like it with this, with the green. So I like that one. Just noticed I've left the lid off my glue. That's never good. Nope. Oh, I quite like that one as well. Bologna. I think I like this one, you know. Okay. That's the one it's going to be. Now, the way that you can hinge it, you could do it with washi tape. That's not something I have an awful lot of. You can do it with fabric, and that might be quite nice to do. You can do it with paper. And I think I might do it with paper. You could do it with a couple of fabric tags. I think this one, I did it with paper and I put it in between, so I've already backed this one, but there's no reason why I couldn't add onto that, if you see what I mean. Thinking of the best way to do it. I don't really want to cover that up. My brain's not working properly, is it, folks? So it would go like that. That's what I'm trying to think. It would go like that on that side, but that's no good because that's playing on the middle. So what do I want to do? I want to have a look in my scraps. One moment. Okay, I've figured it out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of this paper. So I'm just inking the edge so that you're not going to see all white. Not that it matters. I was looking to see if I had any double-sided paper, but I haven't. So that is going to go on there, and then that is going to go on there, like that. And then that will flip out like that. So I think what I want to do first is glue this onto the tag. Like so. And then that will get put behind there, and then that will flip out like that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stitch around this tag and I will be back. Okay, so all that I've done, I don't know if you can see the stitching, but I've just stitched all the way around that tag. And then all that I'm going to do is attach it onto here. I am going to cut a notch in the envelope, so it's just an envelope that's going to be a pocket. Kids have come out from school. On the way home, they're very excitable, aren't the kids, when they're let out of school? I always think it's a nice sound though, hearing the kids running in the street. And then that's going to go on there like that, so that it will flip like that. So I'm just going to put the glue on. So it flips out. You could put another pocket on there if you wanted to. And there is a pocket in there at the top, so a tag would go in there. So again, I just want that to dry. I think it might want a little label or something on there. I like those two. How's that for a quick decision? Whip it quick decisions. And then that's two pockets I've made for future journals, isn't it? Quiet, because I'm concentrating with my glue. There. So it's the same as this one, but it opens in the opposite ways. And I did put a pocket on the back of that one. So I may well put something on there. I'm just not sure yet what I want to do. So I'm going to leave that to dry. Okay. How are we doing for time? 33 minutes. Why don't we just make a couple of pockets? Shall we do that? I'm just going to seal up this bit, because that then again is a pocket. And I think I'm just going to use any paper that I've got. First lay my hands on. Should we do that? Shall we use that one? The birds, or should we have the flowers? Let's have the birds, why not? That paper's been laying on my desk for quite a while, and I'm sure it's saying you need to use me, Carol. So I'm going to use it. Which side were the birds? That side. So I'm going to put it on. This is a really quick and easy pocket even. I'm going to cut up. May as well cut all the way up and across. I'm going to cut those corners again. I've got that still. Ooh, that might make a nice tag to go in there. What do you think? Too much? Just fold these so that they've got the crease in them. And then I'm going to fold this one in, because this is the opening. I'm just going to fold that one in. And then I'm going to fold these over, because you're not going to see the back, because these are just going to be pockets. You couldn't get quicker for a pocket than this, could you? You could collage on it as well if you'd rather. There we go. Let's put that lid on. Oh, isn't that pretty? What do you think? It's a nice pocket. I do want to cover the back on the inside, just again because it's going to have a little divot in it, and I don't like to see the back of the envelope. The inside of the envelope is what I mean. It just neatens the inside of the envelope, doesn't it? Icky sticky fingers, folks. Very icky sticky fingers. There we go. So it's just an envelope look, and I've covered the back so that if you put the divot, cross your fingers, you just get to see the back of that. So that's the pocket. Shall we see if we can see a label to go on that one? I like that one. Green paste, it says. I don't very often read what the labels say. I know there's a few but there's one that's my favourite that says "Kiss Me Goodnight." I love that one. Obviously these labels are traces from Tracy Fox. How simple was that for a pocket? And then you just want a tag or a journaling card or something to go in there. Super easy, super simple. And it's the papers, isn't it, that make them so beautiful. Okay, have we got time for one more? It's a bit of a deeper pocket, isn't it? Not much deeper. Shall we do one? That's not going to fit. That would, wouldn't it? Which way does it open? Opens at the top, so I think I'm just going to neaten that off, because that's where the envelope's been torn open. And take that edge off. So another good way to use that's the top. Oh, I've used that one, haven't I? Not that it matters, it doesn't matter one jot. I like that. A good way to use your envelopes up, as I said, I'm just thinking I need to put something in the back of there. So let's use that, perfect size. See, I can get into the swing of it and start making things a little bit quicker. But sometimes it just takes me that little bit longer just to kind of get in the swing of it, I suppose. Yep, that's okay. Which way up? That way up. So this is the front. So again, I'm just going to wallop the glue on it. And I know that these will fit into a normal size journal. I put it on the wrong side because I wanted to catch that number, didn't I? There, got it. Got it. Trim it down. I've got everything really rather sticky now, folks. Keep those bits. And then again, just put the crease in so that the envelope knows, or the paper knows, what I'm going to be doing. That is the top of the envelope, so that's the one that's going to get folded in. Let me just glue that bit down. There we go. Fold it in. Then I just need to let these envelopes dry. We don't want sticky envelopes, do we? 1, 2, 3. What am I doing? Putting the glue on the lid on the glue. I am going to glue that down because it hasn't glued. I'm going to cut the notch in here. Really like that. I'm just thinking whether we might like a plant or we might like a bird. I'm thinking a bird might be quite nice, actually. Oh, I do quite like that bird on there. What do you think? Too much? I also quite like that bird on there. I might really like that bird on there. So I like the birds. I quite like birds. Oh, that's different. Yes, flowers. I haven't used flowers for a while. Put those back. We're not going to use them. Got my tape that I think I'm going to put on. No reason other than I like it. And I think I might like a label. And then I'm going to have to go because everything is sticking to my fingers. So if that goes on there, I'm going to snip a little bit off the bottom because I want it to sit at the bottom like that. I think I want a word. I don't want it to say damaged. Sold by. I'm just wondering if I might want a little bit of a book page on there. I wish my fingers weren't so sticky. I think I might, you know, channeling my inner Rachel, I think. I think that becomes too much then, but I like that. I do like that. Sorry, I'm being indecisive, aren't I, folks? Nothing new there, really. If it wasn't sticking to my fingers, it would be easier. Do you know, I think I'm just going to do it to do that. I like that, so that's what I'm going to do. And then I will let you go, I promise. I have to be... Ooh, I'm just looking though. I've got that that's got that more plant on it. Nope. Nope. I use this one carefully because it's over 100 years old, this paper. Well, it's very old anyway. I've lost my label. Yep, I'm going to put that on there. We'll have a quick look at what we've got and I will let you go. You've been very patient with me. Get my flower glued. It is very sticky, but honestly, I have got a pocket. It hasn't glued, it's still there. And I like the way that one's turned out. So what have we got? Make a little bit of space. We've got that pocket. We've got this one that we did with the flip, and then it's a pocket. So that's those two similar. I thought I've done 4. Oh, we did. We did this one that's a nice simple one with the birds. I like that one. And then we did this one that will be the flip, and that will be a tuck spot just there. And it has the pocket, whoops-a-daisy, it has the pocket just there. Oh, that's dry now. So that will go like that. So I've done 4 pockets. That's not bad in 48 minutes. I hope you like it, and I hope you join me again soon. But take care, folks. Bye-bye.